So People Like Us, we're going to start with that this week, and it's a rare, straightforward summer drama, and it comes from the same studios behind last year's Oscar-winning The Help, but that's the only thing these two movies have in common. Chris Pine from Star Trek stars as Sam. He's a businessman with money troubles. On top of that, Sam learns that his father, a successful LA music producer, has died. He soon learns that in his will, his father left him his record collection and $150,000 in cash. But the money's not for him. A note from his father instructs Sam to find and give the money to two people he doesn't know. They are Josh, an 11-year-old boy, and his single mom named Frankie, played by Elizabeth Banks. She works at a bar and is a recovering alcoholic. Josh is constantly getting into trouble at school. After tracking Frankie down, Sam discovers that they both had the same father, and so Frankie is his stepsister. But he doesn't know how to tell her, and he may want to keep the money for himself. Will Sam tell Frankie the truth? Will he keep the money? Will Josh ever cut his hair?
Jackson, this seems like a pretty simple story. Don't think you gave anything away there.
Right.
It's all laid out in the commercials of the trailers.
That's right. I mean, this is the movie stretched out over 2 hours. And outside of the brother and sister twist, there's nothing new here. The script is formulaic and manipulative, and we're being asked to care about characters that aren't even that likable. Sam's a jerk, Josh is a brat, and the father, who's not adhering to Michelle Pfeiffer's character, a terrible dad and husband, is made out to look like a saint in the end.
It does have an all-star cast, though.
That's
How
right.
are the performances?
They really don't help much, sadly. Pine is unconvincing and preachy. Banks is okay, does her best with the material given. Michelle Pfeiffer is okay. It's a very typical mom role. And Olivia Wilde is wasted as the girlfriend to Sam.
That's too bad. What's the grade here, Jackson?
On the official LCJ report card, People Like Us gets a C-. If these people are like us, we're in a lot of trouble.
All right, there's another movie out this week. Stars a pretty familiar character.
And that character would be Madea. And Madea's Witness Protection is Tyler Perry's first straight comedy. Veteran funny man Eugene Levy plays George Needleman, a husband, father, and Wall Street investment banker. George walks into his work one day and finds out that his company's been involved in a Ponzi scheme, and he's been set up to take the fall, meaning a long prison term. He's also wanted by the mob, which was involved in the scheme. George wants to do the right thing and clear his name, so he has to go into witness protection while he's working with the district attorney's office trying to find proof of who the real criminals are. An assistant DA, one of the 3 characters Perry plays in the film, also happens to be Madea's nephew. He decides that the best place to keep George and his family safe is in Madea's house. So this dysfunctional family, which includes his young wife, played by Denise Richards, and his mother, Doris Roberts, travels to Georgia to stay with Madea and her brother Joe, also played by Perry.
Some convenient twists and turns there, Jackson. If it's intended to be a pure comedy, I guess the big question is it funny?
Well, when Madea's on screen, it's hilarious. I mean, she's one of the great movie characters of our time, and the Brother Joe character is great, too. But unfortunately, the rest of the script and characters are kind of dull. I mean, Levy's a great comic actor, but he's not given good material to work with here. Richards is bland, and Roberts' character obviously has Alzheimer's disease, and she's just not funny at all. I wish more of the screen time would have been given to Madea.
All right, speaking of Madea, Tyler Perry has a huge following.
That's right.
Is this just for Tyler Perry fans, or will everyone enjoy this?
Tyler Perry fans are going to enjoy this, definitely. There are millions of them. This was my first Madea movie, and scenes involving her when she goes to New York, it's just hilarious. And there are some big laughs here. There just should have been more.
It's disappointing. What's the grade here, Jackson?
On the official LCJ report card, Tyler Perry's Madea's Witness Protection gets a C+. If Perry makes another comedy and it's all about Madea, I want to be first in line.